In the next 5 minutes or less, I'm going to share 5 of my top tips on how to make the most of your time as a business owner, running a medical practice, as whatever sort of business, side hustle, full-time hustle career you have as an NP or a PA. It's essential that you really make the most of your time. So I'm a family doc. I have 3 kids and 1 on the way, and they're all very young. And I manage Collaborating Docs, my company, among many other responsibilities, including being a health coach. So I definitely understand and can relate to having very, very minimal free time. So let's just dive into my 5 tips. The first one is every day when you wake up, think about 2, maybe 3 things that you really need to want to accomplish that day. Don't make a to-do list of 100 things, not even 10, not even 5. It's too many. Make it realistic. So when I woke up this morning, I wrote on a Post-it note, must make video and send out via email. So that was one of my 2 items I had to do today. So just if you write it down, it's actually proven. It has been studied. It's more proven to happen if you write it with a pen and paper, even more than just typing it into your phone or onto an email or adding it to your calendar. Second tip is do not multitask. I feel as though multitasking is like this big buzzword for people who are successful getting so much stuff done. In reality, if you're multitasking while trying to really get something done, you're wasting a lot of time. So I literally have to be at a meeting in 10 minutes, but I thought, okay, for the next 10 minutes, instead of looking at my email and, calling a client and making this video, then none of those things are going to actually happen. So I just hopped on the video and thought within 10 minutes, I can make this video and check that off my to-do list. Third tip is to cut out time wasters. We all have the same 24 hours a day. We all need to sleep. We all need to eat. We all need to rest. We all have jobs and careers and kids and whatever. But there are things we all do, whether we want to admit it or not, that waste time. So the big one for me in the past was scrolling through Facebook. You can spend 10, 20, 30, 60 minutes and that time is gone, and all you're doing is just vegging out, flipping through, scrolling through. So if you're like me, that might be a good thing to say goodbye to. And maybe it's a treat once a week to scroll through your Facebook, but don't make it a daily habit. Fourth tip is to delegate. I highly recommend hiring a virtual assistant, whether they're abroad or in the US. I love using Upwork, as many of you know, to find freelancers, including virtual assistants. I have a very reliable one in the Philippines who can do all sorts of tasks. And you just never know what they can do until you ask them for help and sort of test the waters and see what they can accomplish. So don't limit yourself or limit them or think, oh, they could never do this. They can make phone calls to the US, they can write emails, they can do research. So use them to save you time. And then the last one is keep in mind that perfection is the enemy of getting things done. So right now my hair looks insane and I don't have, I didn't wash up. I look kind of a mess. I will be the first to admit it. But I'm still getting the video done, getting the content out, trying to provide value, and whether my hair and face look crazy is probably not going to affect what you get out of the video, hopefully. So as a quick recap, how to really make the most of your time. In the morning, make that to-do list of only 2, maybe 3 items and make it realistic. Not like I'm going to organize my whole house today. Number 2, do not multitask. When you have a few spare moments, focus, and get the task done. 3, cut out time wasters, I should say, or distractions, but time wasters like Facebook or watching Netflix, talking to your girlfriend on the phone for 2 hours. Those are things you don't need to do on a daily basis. Number 4, delegate. I highly recommend hiring an affordable virtual assistant abroad. They can sometimes for $2, $3, $4 an hour get a lot done for you. And last, don't focus on everything being perfect, just get it done. So I hope these help, and I'll see you next time.